I've been thinking about bees lately. How they build those perfect hexagonal hives, find flowers miles away, and communicate with each other. It's almost like they're following some hidden instruction manual.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And the Quran actually speaks to that directly. In Surah An-Nahl, Allah says He inspired the bees to make homes in mountains, trees, and what people construct. Surah 16:68. Just think, this isn't a random instinct, it's a divine guidance embedded in creation.
So you're saying the bee's behavior isn't just biology. It's a kind of revelation to a creature. That's humbling. How does that work?
Exactly. The word used is awah, which is the same root for revelation given to prophets. For bees, it's a natural, instinctual inspiration, yet it's still from the Creator. The verse continues, telling the bee to feed from every fruit and follow the ways made easy by its Lord. Surah 16:69. And feed from the flower of any fruit you please and follow the ways your Lord has made easy for you. From their bellies comes forth liquid of varying colors in which there is healing for people. Surely in this is a sign for those who reflect. It's a whole system of divine care, guiding even the smallest creature.
And then the honey, that's what comes out of that process. I've read it has healing properties. The Quran even mentions that, doesn't it?
Yes, right after describing the bee's task, it says from their bellies comes a drink of varying colors in which there is healing for humanity. Surah 16:69. Modern science has confirmed honey's antibacterial and antioxidant qualities, but the Quran pointed to its healing nature centuries ago. It's not just a food, it's a sign.
That really makes me pause. If a tiny bee can be so precisely guided, what does that say about us? We have intellect and choice, but we're also part of that same divine design.
Precisely. And the Quran reminds us that this isn't random, it's a message for those who reflect. The very next verses call people to ponder the creation of the heavens and the earth, and how everything operates under His command. The bee is just one thread in a vast tapestry of signs.
I never saw a beehive the same way again. It's like every drop of honey carries a whisper of the divine.
And that whisper is for anyone willing to listen. The Quran describes the paradise promised to the righteous as having rivers of pure water, milk that never sours, and delicious wine. Surah 47:15. The description of the paradise promised to the righteous is that in it are rivers of fresh water, rivers of milk that never changes in taste, rivers of wine delicious to drink, and rivers of pure honey. There they will also have all kinds of fruit and forgiveness from their Lord. Can they be like those who will stay in the fire forever, left to drink boiling water that will tear apart their insides? It's a world perfected, much like the precision we see in a bee's work, but eternal and flawless.
So the bee's world here is a glimpse of that perfection, a tiny mirror of what's to come for those who believe.
That's a profound way to see it. And it ties back to faith, believing in what has been revealed to the prophet and what was revealed before, with sure faith in the hereafter. Surah 2:4. The bee's obedience is instinctive, ours is a choice, and that choice is what makes our journey meaningful.
I feel like I've been given a new lens to see the world. Every hive, every flower, every drop of honey is a sign pointing back to the one who designed it all.
And that's the miracle of the Quran. It doesn't just describe nature, it unveils its purpose. When you read these verses with an open heart, you realize the whole universe is speaking the same language: submission to the Creator. The bee does it without thinking, we are invited to do it with love and understanding.
Thank you for this conversation. I'll never look at a jar of honey the same way again. It's truly a gift wrapped in divine wisdom.
And that's the beauty of reflection. The Quran calls us to look, to ponder, and to return. The bee is just one teacher, but its lesson is eternal.